So Leandro, thank you so much for the invite. What an incredible space you have here. So tell me, what am I going to learn today? What's in store for me?
Welcome, Alex. First of all, thank you for coming. I'm really glad you made it to our showroom. So we're going to focus on mainly two things.
Okay.
First, we're going to start with our approach, how we go about it. In the first part, we discuss what the problem is, what the challenges are, and we would like to introduce you our service, solution design service.
Okay.
That's how we work together with retailers to decide what's next step. And secondly, we're going to focus on the three top priorities that we think are the main challenges of retailers today when it comes to loss prevention, and we are going to show you specifically solutions around that.
Chris, lovely to meet you. I've spent some time with Leandro and he's been taking me through the ITAB way, and he's going to talk me through what you do in your demo suites later. But I'm just curious, if you don't mind telling us a little bit about what you do and how you help customers.
Yeah, sure. So my role is Vice President of Solution Design. It covers different services, but specifically, I think for this conversation, it's around how do we actually improve the experience for the retailers, customers. And our role, essentially, if you take that as the main heart, all about experience, there's a halo effect of the other things that we specifically pull out to ensure that we safeguard. Yeah, so we mitigate risks to ensure that by improving that experience, especially in the current climate, the efficiency is key here. We look at reducing costs in store because, to run stores today, energy-wise and, general cost of living is a quite taskly then. And then finally, we want to improve sales and conversion. So you kind of got four things with experience in the heart, making sure that the other three kind of spur off that as a halo effect.
Got you.
But every customer has a different specific. There's some common threads.
Yeah.
But we work with the overall solution design to run workshops, work with the senior leadership team, really understand the strategy and the pains and gains, but through the consumer's lens. But rather than me get into the specifics, why don't I let Leandro sort of take you around the showroom and show you some of the examples?
Brilliant, thank you.
So yeah,
We're actually in the demo room.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tell me what we're going to see.
as you can see, there is a lot to see in the showroom.
Yeah.
But we are going to focus on the top 3 challenges that we believe retailers are facing at the moment. First one is around customer guidance and how we make sure that the customers are following the sitting through.
So I can't steal anything right now.
You shouldn't be able to. I hope you're not.
Oh no, the red lights have come on straight away. I better put it back. I don't want to get arrested.
So that's again the first use case. Okay. Then the second is going to be around high value items and how we protect high value items without.
Is there a figure for high value items? Is there, like, from your experience, is there a number? I don't know. Is it more than €5? What's a high?
It depends on the retailer.
Okay.
So we are, for example, talking about beer, wines, and spirits.
Okay.
It depends a lot on the range of that retailer. But where we're seeing is that before retailers were protecting, I don't know, wines over €30, but now it's that range is going down. So
I remember in the US, it was shampoo and stuff. I was beginning to see shaving stuff behind.
That threshold it's going down.
Lower.
It's lower every time. So second, it's going to be around high value items. And third is going to be around self-checkout area, which is probably the top challenge at the moment.
Okay.
So we're here. We are in the first use case. This is around how we guide customers through the store. It could be an entrance gate like this one. It could be exit. It could be within any specific area or section within the store. For example, we're deploying these kind of solutions around the beer, wine, and spirits. So within the store for a specific area.
Got you.
Yeah. And there is
I've got thousands of aisles. Yeah. I don't necessarily need to deploy gates at the beginning of my thing. I can just deploy it on the area that's most relevant to me.
It's up to the challenges that you are facing.
Got you.
And there is a big element of design, so it's not just the hardware or just the equipment.
And are these like RFID gates, like the ones I'm used to seeing? Like the big things in the.
In this case, it's for entrance, what you're seeing. But in the case of the exit gates, it comes with RFID integrated on them. So
got you.
Yeah, you don't need both the solutions.
Beer, spirits, and wines, a headache through the whole store in terms of protecting these things and then stopping it going out, and then the friction that it introduces in the experience. How are these any different?
I would say that it's not only beer, spirits, and wines, but also high-value items in general. The same principles applies for electronics or any high-value item that you have in the store. Yeah. So what we're doing is we're working a lot with the smart tags. Yeah. And with this, we are protecting the assets and at the same time improving the customer experience and also making sure that we drive operational efficiency, because to manage these tags and to log the tags, it's much faster than in traditional tags.
And how is that? Why?
For example, putting a tag with a traditional tag will take a few seconds because, for example, in this case, you have these bottlenecks tags. It will take anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds. In this case, it takes a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
And then to release it again. Traditional tags could take anywhere from 30 to 40 seconds, and in this case, it's automatic. It will release
right. So you don't have to wait for someone to come to the till to release it.
And it's much harder to release it by your own means. So it's also
And
safe.
so then, is this tracked through the store?
It will track the items through the store, so we also have more control on what's being done with the high value items. Yeah.
Fantastic. We've had a whistle-stop tour through the top 3 use cases, and now we're at pay, the final part of my customer experience and my path to purchase. So what are we doing here then? What are we looking at specifically?
So far we have focused on the first 2 use cases, customer flow and customer guidance, how to make sure that the clients follow the path on the shop floor that we believe are the right ones, and to mitigate risk. Then we went through asset protection and how we do that again in a way that it not only mitigates risk but also drives efficiency and improves the customer experience.
Yeah.
And here we are in the last bit of the customer mission, pay and exit. So we have a few technologies, probably more than 10 use cases are covered in this area.
Wow. Okay.
But if we focus on the main 2 or 3, which are the ones driving more value to the retailers and to the end customers, actually, would be fraud detection at the self-checkout.
Yeah.
And then how do we manage the exit from the self-checkout in a way that we can make sure that a flow is as seamless as possible for the customers.
Okay, well, let's take a look. I can see that it's already got computer vision here and we're looking at a screen. So what are we looking at?
This is, we call it fraud detection solution, of course. And it addresses different use cases. One is non-scan. Second one is product switch. So typical use case that someone will take a bottle of wine and put a label of bananas or whatever. And then the basket not empty. So you finish scanning, you pay, but actually you have left products on the basket.
Okay,
so
let's see.
Depending on the customer behavior, we track it with our AI platform.
Okay.
If you scan and you put the product on the loading bay, that's it.
Bottle of olive oil I've seen at £2.50.
Yeah.
€2.50.
But then if you, for example, do not scan and you skip and then put the product directly, then you can see that there is an exception in the system.
Oh, okay.
And that will trigger an alert to the checkout manager that once you finish the transaction and you're ready to pay, it will trigger this action for someone to come.
So, Leandro, you've taken me through how you, on a path to purchase, on your shopping machine, you come into the store, high value items that are asset protected, how you're using computer vision, AI and data at the checkout. Mm-hmm. What happens on my exit?
Well, we follow the same principle to try to mitigate risk without adding friction to the images.
So I can just walk out?
Exactly. If you follow the path that it's supposed to be followed by customers, you enter the self-checkout area, you scan your items, you pay, we get the confirmation that the customer has paid.
Yeah.
The gate will
So if I'm a bad actor, the sensor said that item hasn't gone through, what happens there then?
Or you didn't pay, we didn't the confirmation, you didn't follow the normal flow within the self-checkout area, the gates will not open and you will need an intervention.
All right, so that happens automatically without any intervention.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for taking the time and talking me through all these different experiences. How can people find out more?
Of course, they can find us on our website, itab.com, ITAB.com, or in LinkedIn, and we can get in touch and we can dive into more details on any of the challenges that we have discussed today.
That's brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.